not every day you come to work and find something completely unexpected, but that's exactly what happened when Scottish Power recently discovered not one, but two World War I submarines. The first submarine was found during a detailed seabed scan off the coast of Norfolk for the East Anglia 1 wind farm. David Walker, the Offshore Development Director for Scottish Power Renewables, explains more about the find.
We discovered the submarine during part of a geophysical survey, which is a scan of the seabed to look at the seabed makeup for foundation design, and it was discovered by our geophysical contractor Fugro. Over 60 wrecks were discovered. Most of these had been mapped and were anticipated, but the uncharted submarine, 90 kilometres from shore, was completely unexpected. Our geophysical survey contractor Fugro from the Netherlands made us aware that the Dutch Navy had been looking for the last remaining missing submarine from the Second World War. We made contact with the Dutch Navy to see if in fact this had been the submarine they'd been looking for many years. Could Scottish Power finally solve the mystery? The submarine had been out patrolling around 1940 off the coast between Denmark and Norway, and the Dutch Navy had been looking for it ever since. The wreck discovered within the East Anglia zone was measured at over 57 metres. It is almost completely intact, although there is some damage to the bow and stern, and there is debris surrounding the wreck. The original length could be slightly longer than it appears at over 60 metres. Dutch Navy divers used underwater cameras which gave clear images of the conning tower and deck layout, which suggested the wreck could actually be German. Original design drawings confirmed that it was a First World War German U-boat. Further reference book checks narrowed the search to two types of U-boats lost in this area. 3 years after the wreck was initially discovered in 2012, it was finally identified as an official German submarine. The submarine was initially commissioned into the Imperial German Navy in 1914, around the start of the First World War, and was out on patrol in 1915 off the coast of England, where we believe it struck a mine, losing the entire crew of 31.
Respectfully, as an official military maritime grave, the wreck of the U-31 will remain in its final resting place. This means that plans for any offshore wind farm development can be progressed, ensuring there's no disturbance to the area. The second submarine find is a little more mysterious and even involves a sea monster. Peter Roper, Project Director for the Westernlink HVDC subsea cable project, tells us more about the story.
Our marine engineers were doing surveys of the seabed before we undertook the cable laying works, and we discovered a 100-year-old U-boat on the seabed just off the coast of southwest Scotland. We could see that it was largely intact, and with discussions with the experts, we were able to identify it as probably being UB85. You can see the U-boat, and we can actually see that sort of a 3D image of the vessel. You can see the turrets, the guns, incredible detail. Official reports from the time tell us how UB85 was caught on the surface on the 30th of April 1918 and was sunk by a British patrol boat, the HMS Coriolis. There's a more interesting story about that the captain, the commander of the vessel, claims that while he was on the surface doing his recharging of the batteries, that he was attacked by a sea monster, and he describes the sea monster as having a small head with horns, and you could see its teeth glistening in the moonlight. I think the story of being attacked by a sea monster is one of the best excuses I've ever heard, but I think I'd side with the historians.
During all Scottish Power projects, we take great care with archaeology. Whether on land or at sea, it's always exciting to record a significant find, and we are proud to help shed new light on the past.